You guys, I hope you can hear me. I never trade the New York session afternoon. So I was hesitant on this position because I felt so out of place. And also I'm in public. I've never traded in public before. Ever. I don't. Let me get a video on my phone just to show you guys. So here we are. You feel me? I had my coffee. It was bomb, you know. Now it is currently 6:25 in Senegal right now, but it is 2:35 in New York. So we are mid-afternoon session. We also have the Fed speaking. Oh, Powell, my boy, he's talking. I gotta listen. I'll be right back. I am back from Senegal. I've been back in the States for about a week now. From my last video, I haven't traded at all since that very last trade on my most previous video. I have not traded for the next 2 weeks. Honestly, just had the wrong expectations being on vacation. So I just thought it would be healthier for my trading for me to just wait, be patient, and just wait until I'm back in the States. And here I am. Today it's Sunday. I want to do a weekly recap. For those who don't know, my name is Soukeynaaimee. I am a developing day trader. I don't claim to be a profitable day trader. I'm not trying to be a guru. I'm just a girl posting videos, recording my learning journey, hoping for whoever is watching to learn along with me, not make the mistakes I make. And yeah, but this week was a good week. It was a good week. Came back strong. Risked a baby risk, honestly. So I'm still in the challenge. I'm just in drawdown about 3%, I think 3 or 4% in drawdown. So actually, let me show you, matter of fact. So honestly, the way I've been, yeah, there we go. Yeah, so yo, just for reference, my camera's right here, my monitor is right here. So a lot has changed this year in my trading. Not a lot, like honestly just tweaking. It was not that long ago that I started trading NAS full-time, indices full-time, and since then my trading has been better. My profit factor has been better. But you know, I have this urge, honestly, I kind of want to throw this account away. I want to risk it all. I kind of just say F it. Like, I want to start over, but is it that big of a deal? It's been 6 months. You know, and a huge part of me is just like embarrassed. I'm not gonna lie, I'm embarrassed. But that was kind of the point of me creating this channel. I created this channel in my non-profitable, well, I was about to say non-profitable, but non-profitable losing, well, I know I will come out on the bright side. Do I know when? No. Do I high-key want to throw away this entire account in full port? Yes, I do. Terrible habit, don't do it. Anyway, I am starting this video to just go over the trades that I took this week. Freshly back from Senegal, first week back full time. Yeah. I missed my desk so much. Let's go over this week. So this week was decent. I only took 2 trades, risking 0.25% on each trade. As I've mentioned, I'm in drawdown, so I'm just risking extremely low. Both trades were back to back, Tuesday, Wednesday. I forgot what the news was looking like. We had fundamental. All right. So on Tuesday, we had PPI, and on Wednesday, we had CPI. Wednesday did not turn out, honestly, how I thought it would, but this is the documented screenshot for the trade I executed on Wednesday. And this is the screenshot for the trade that I executed on Tuesday. So to go over it real quick, this was the buy on Tuesday and this was the sell on Wednesday. Zooming out of the charts, I had a pretty bullish bias going into the week, given the way this weekly candle closed. The way this weekly candle rejected, I had absolutely no faith in us holding off of this bearish fair value gap we have right here. I had most of my intentions were for that gap to break through and for us to reach the high of this week right here. So just to show you guys what I collected, this is a screenshot I collected before we went on to the week. This was last Sunday. Clearly, as you can see, I did not do my analysis for this Sunday. For this coming week, but this is what I documented last week. Like I said, we had this. Oh, I wrote weekly OB. I did not mean to write that. I meant to write weekly gap or weekly fair value gap. So that's a typo. And I said may not hold from rejecting weekly candle. So just that candle alone gave me my entire bullish bias. So going into Tuesday, you can see on the 4-hour, looking closely at when the market first opened at the beginning of the week, trading through Monday, I am analyzing these lows, seeing if we formed some form of SMT. Now, seeing a SMT just gives me the confidence and confluence of assuming that this is the low of my week. Now, obviously, you can't just look at lows and tell yourself, oh, this is gonna be the low of the week. Technically it's a prediction, and you're using probabilities to back up that prediction. With the SMTs, seeing the correlation we have going on with NAS and US 30 and S&P, whatever story is being told there with the weekly open, you can see, right? Because if you have the weekly open marked, all you want to see is where that bottom wick formed. So with that being in mind, I'm going into my session with a bullish bias, with a bullish draw on liquidity, and that draw on liquidity was the open of a fair value gap that formed on the 4-hour. Let's mark it right here so we know, and it is right here. So going into Tuesday, my weekly candle rejected. I see we have a potential low of the week. I am extremely bullish. Where could price target to next? Being that in the moment it was around 10:30, excuse me. Pretty textbook. I mean, on the M15 we formed a imbalance, and I entered on the next one. I entered on the imbalance that formed at equities open. Now, because this imbalance formed at equities open, that lets me know where the volume is, when we open, and where we could potentially reach, which is, I aimed for that low hanging fruit, the closest draw that we have. Yeah, I mean, I see it as pretty textbook. Okay, I think I put my SL here. A quick 1 to 2, and that was it. I knew my draw. I waited for my middle time frame to be in alignment with my draw, and I entered on its next PDRA, which was that fair value gap. So that's Tuesday. Going into Wednesday, we're in a pretty consolidating area. We are consolidating inside of this 4-hour imbalance, just so it can be seen. Now going into the 4-hour imbalance, and we are ranging, I did not have confidence in where we were going. Now what gave me that confidence was what kind of price action did we get at a specific time. So we know that Wednesday it's CPI. I must wait for CPI to pass. I'm not even gonna guess. Just absolutely not. So for reference and to let me know how our daily candle is forming, I like to use the true day open and the New York session open, where at this point when CPI, oh my god,
of course. I think you want to keep this.
I'm okay. I have the top. You can have the top. I'm never gonna wear that, Mama.
What, the short?
Yeah, no, the top.
Yeah.
Okay, excuse me. Kind of completely lost my train of thought. I forgot what I was saying. But oh yeah, so CPI at 8:30 when CPI went down live, I still was unsure, honestly. And you know what's crazy? I actually was more on the bullish side for the session rather than the bearish side. Why? Because we swept London lows, right? Hear me out. We swept London lows, and we managed to form a bullish candle. Now the reason why I did not act on anything bullish is because, well, we didn't get a fair, like we didn't really displace. There we go. Because we're still sitting below this low. We did not close above that high. We've only wicked it. So the displacement was not certain. After wicking that previous day high multiple times, after wicking this previous day high multiple times, so at 9:30, we swept that CPI high. I was waiting for a cleaner displacement. After this bearish candle forming, I went to the lower time frame to see if we were gonna get a new fair value gap after forming this one, which we did. Most of my conviction for this trade came from this SMT at a previous day high with the fact that it was CPI, we displaced to the downside, our equities open. So you see how a lot of my convictions, most of my convictions are time-based. When and where? CPI, equities open. Equities open gave us that displacement. Where? Yesterday's high. So that's pretty much why most of my convictions come from time and price, liquidity, fair value gaps. I trade price action. And I think everybody says that. Everybody trades price actions. We all just trade it differently. But yeah, that was my trades for the week. This one was a 1 to 2 as well. I did not reach, right? Yeah, no, I did not reach at all. I did not try to milk this whatsoever. Mainly because, well, it was a sell and we are in a bullish market. This week was a nice week. I'm gonna end the video right here. Thank you. If you're here right now, thank you. Kisses.